What kind of reference is there here to the jihad terror which caused 9/11, which caused the destruction of the buildings that used to be here, for the tourists and visitors to be reminded of?
Well, I'd say there's not really any, because I think most people that are coming here are thinking more in terms of like, oh, can't believe that happened, take a photo, have a moment, and move on. Because I think our political world supports patriotism, so it's like, yay, we love America, we put a flag up, but the rest of it, that's like, ugh. Nobody is like, why would I want to know that knowledge? Because they're more just like, how dare they, let's move on. But, I mean, that sounds bad. I guess it could even happen again, because nobody's really looked that much into why it happened in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I think the average American just coming here to be like, I can't believe it, so sad, but yay, we're better than them, take a photo, move on, type thing,
How about our national security and the defenses that we need to protect against another attack from the global jihad? Is that represented here, do you feel?
No, not represented here. No, this almost looks like Six Flags, but with stuff that's important. That's what it looks like, because it's super hot, and it's like people that were supposed to go to Orlando just came here for a hot minute to check it out, which I guess I'm even guilty of myself. But yeah, I think it's like there was a Sony hack earlier this year, which was a big deal, and I think nowadays, even since 2001, there's so much mobile devices, email, everything is so easy to tap into that as far as protection goes, I don't see that at all. I think, again, like, I'm kind of like these people, I just trust that whoever it is in the cloud of taking care of me is doing that. I mean, I guess it's God, but as far as political, I don't really know. I just kind of like hope it for the best.
But you think people who come here ought to have it reinforced for them, reminded?
That what happened?
That what happened here is a result of jihadism, a global force which is still present and fighting us today.
I do, actually, from this conversation. I mean, it would have to be in a tasteful manner, because ultimately you don't want to give them credit for thinking that they did something that's like, bam, we won. But on the other hand, knowledge is power, and we kind of need to know why. Why are we standing here with an empty pit? Why did all those people pass away? It's like...
And what are we doing all these extensive airport checks?
Why are we doing them?
And it's right. And,
yeah, why is all this...
Is there any awareness of what we're checking for?
Nope.
or who motivated this extensive TSA
nope.
invasiveness?
I think it's like, I don't want to say stupid people, stupid Americans. We think like, I watched that movie about them getting Osama bin Laden, which was really cool. So in our minds, it's like, he's gone, right? Osama, the main guy, So in that case, I think a lot of us just think, well, bada bing, bada boom, good thing we got him. Moving forward, hopefully.
Yeah, but how about these attacks that are taking place all throughout America?
People are angry. People are sad. People are hurt. I'm talking about the people that are doing them.
Well, I'm talking about the Muslims who are attacking non-Muslims.
I don't know much about that, about the actual Muslims. Didn't they just do one in Tennessee? Yeah. I don't know much about it, but clearly it's 14 years since 2001, and that's still happening, Here, no one even needed a plane, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Do you feel that there ought to be more education here on the site, on the subject?
I do, but I think it has to be a thin line. I do, but I think it has to be a thin line.
What do you mean a thin line?
I think that we can't give them, credit. If it's knowledge, that's great, but pointing the arrow towards them, I think this site is designed to point the arrow towards people that are passed away. You know what I mean? So I think it's needed, But whether or not this is the place, I don't know. Don't know. You know?
Should there be some awareness of what we're fighting for? What we're fighting to stop and to avenge the deaths of these 3,000 New Yorkers?
Well, I think the word avenge is kind of intense.
You think we should not avenge their deaths?
I think we should protect ourselves, and I think we should look into why this happened, find out that culture, those people, their power, their religion, and ultimately put a stop to it in whatever capacity. But whether we need to revenge them, then we'll just be revenging back and forth the rest of our lives of before this world goes away.
How about defeating them?
I think defeating them is ultimately going to be protecting ourselves from them. That's the defeat. The defeat isn't going, ha-ha, we throw bombs at you. You suck. That's like almost like little boys playing in their house, you know? I think it's more of, we're more intelligent than you, and kinder, and more powerful, so a no thank you, like drawing a wall to them.
But what's going to make them stop if we don't defeat them?
What's going to make anything bad stop? I mean, ultimately, there's going to be bad stuff. There's going to be bad stuff in this world. It's not a perfect world, you know? It's a fallen world, in a sense. So, but that doesn't mean we can't protect ourselves. But shit's going to happen every day, you know? It's like people are hurt and people are broken and they don't have a lot of knowledge. And that's why that's why there's more hatred happening across America, you know? That's why that boy went into that classroom in Connecticut and killed a bunch of people. He had autism and he was lonely and nobody cared about him. Doesn't mean that what he did wasn't bad, but there's a lot of people that are broken and sad and confused. And I think then you give those people power, you give them weapons, and the outcome is more sad and painful and brokenness and broken lives, you know? So it's hard. It's depressing. It's depressing.